And are you working, Chris?
No.
Gotcha. Yeah, guys. So you guys, yeah, no, I respect that. The difficult part for you guys, it's going to be one of those things where you guys are going to go through a hurdle, and maybe you guys heard it before, but you guys are kind of like in a weird spot, especially during the real estate and given your location. I definitely see the growth in Thorndale. There's a ton of new construction coming, and meanwhile, that's all good. If you guys called me with a piece of land in this area and you offered me acres, I'd pay whatever you want. But you guys are playing with like a double-edged sword, and what I mean by that is there's so much new activity coming that a lot of people, they'll call us and be like, hey, well, so and so is coming and these new people are coming, and they think it raises the value in the house, but the issue is the attention goes to the new stuff. Everybody who's going to want to see your house in 2-3 years, the only thing they're going to think about is knocking it down and building a bigger house. But the unfortunate part, guys, is they're just going to want to give you land value. They're not going to give you any value in the house whatsoever. So, you can do two things. You can, rip the Band-Aid off now. Try to figure it out. I know you don't want to rent. Maybe it's an option. Maybe you can find a nice house and we can give you a little bit extra time to go house hunting to find something that works. Or two, you guys still live with 7 people in such a small house that you don't want to do, but can't handle the upkeep, and the house only gets in worse condition. And then a year from now, can you even still get what you want? Is the question. Don't say anything. The power is in the pause. The power is in the pause. They'll say something. Just wait.
A little bit of good news that we have coming forward is the fact that in January or February, I'll get half my check back from not having to pay a certain bill every month.
That's good.
Where I'll actually be able to start maintaining the upkeep.
Do you guys receive anything from taxes? You get any income taxes coming in your way, you think?
I do.
Yeah. So my parents, again, they're on social security and stuff like that too. So I know even with my mother, she's trying to pay the taxes and everything. And usually this time of year is ideal because if you can close sometime in January 1, like Chris says, you'll have that bill waived. And then if you have income tax, it kind of helps increase. So the good thing is you kind of are maybe at a right time just to pull the trigger on something. But, I don't want to have to lie to you guys and tell you, oh, well, we'll do 65 or 70. And then I call you back and be like, hey, I still got to be at the same number I originally offered you because that's what made sense.
Mm. What I told him is that we would have to include everybody and we would have to talk to them. Right now, not everybody is here.
Sure.
My uncle is actually in the hospital right now because he's got an infection in his leg.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he got it last night. And then my mom and her boyfriend had to make an emergency trip down to Houston to help take care of his brother.
You guys are a busy household.
Yes.
Did they say how his leg's going to be? Is his leg going to be fine?
Well, he was supposed to talk to he was supposed to have a surgery consult today. I was actually going to be calling up there in a little bit to find out any information about that.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, Godspeed. What I like to do, Elizabeth and Chris, is as you talk to all the parties, and I know you guys are all going to be in that living room together, I'll have John put something together just for maybe a chance when everybody says, hey, we'll consider it. Let's think about options. The best thing I can do for you guys is draft something up so you guys see what you're getting into. It sounds like those other companies are kind of beating around the bush with you guys. That's not how I like to play ball. I'm very transparent. I want to make sure that we set proper expectations. So that way, most importantly, guys, we go to the closing table together. So I'll have John put some paperwork together just to review it so you can see everything so that nothing's hidden. I know sometimes those other people put bad taste in your mouth, but let's try to hopefully be the guys that can take you guys to the finish line and, hopefully things line up and you guys can find a better place for you, your family that's maybe not as cramped and a little less headaches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. When do you think you'll be with everybody?
I don't know. I gotta see when a good time is for everybody.
Sure. Who's on title that owns the property? Is it just you and Chris?
It's
Just
just
me.
Chris.
Gotcha. So let me ask you guys before I let you go here. Are you guys mainly the main decision makers on this property, or how do you think those other people's decisions would affect you guys if they say they don't like it?
It's about 50-50.
Yeah.
50-50. Okay. You don't sound too happy about that, Elizabeth.
Oh no, I'm exhausted. I didn't get home until like
7 o'clock this morning.
7 o'clock this morning, so I'm just exhausted.
I believe it. But yeah, guys, obviously it seems like
You're up at 11.
wow. Yeah. I like to help you guys. So yeah, talk to the family. Seems like obviously they're an important part of the decision. I can have John put some stuff together, and then sometime this week we can maybe all go over it as long as you get a thumbs up, or even if you get 75% of the way there, and you need help with us, kind of explaining the process, or maybe talking to another family member to kind of help out. Let's see what we can do.
Okay.
Okay. Do you guys have our contact info?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And do you guys have any questions in regards to our company, the process, or anything like that before I let you guys go?
No. John
Okay,
pretty
Chris-
much explained everything.
Okay. Chris, anything for you, boss?
Nope.
Okay. Awesome, guys. Well, again, my name's Anthony, one of the directors here, one of the owners as well. So let me know how we can help out. And again, guys, even if we're not the right fit for you, just give us a call back. Let us know, just so we can make sure that you guys are taken care of, regardless.
Okay.
All right.
And thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful day. Talk soon.
You too.
Yeah, TO to call for John. People had trouble getting over the hump. They've been screwed by 2-3 investors. Can't close. It's outside of Austin. It's like fucking an hour outside of Austin, Texas. Good area. Bunch of new activity. The issues are the shittiest house with foundation issues, fucked up situations. And there's 7 people live in this house, and it's a 2-1, 720 square feet. And they're all on disability. So imagine that. Really no super sales tactics on this one. This is more of just like ripping the Band-Aid off of people. Sometimes doing too many sales tactics is not always good. Sometimes you just got to give people ultimatums. Sometimes you got to slap them with the reality. Sometimes you got to play therapist. Their issue is they're like, well, maybe you can wait. And then the husband in the background's like, well, I can't do the upkeep. Well, guess what I'm going to talk about? You have 2 options. Sell it now, hopefully get a better place, and you figure it out. Hey, here's the nice shiny end of the rainbow. Option 2 is you're in a shithole longer. So which one do you want to be in? Blatantly ask them. And they're both like, well, I might get a check in the future here. And I brought up income taxes. Like, oh, well, I get checks for my kids. Okay, well, that makes up the difference where I'm at and what you want to be. So hopefully we can take you to the finish line. So, again, just put people's problems in their faces sometimes is all you can do. See what happens. Just hit the subscribe button.